What's going on, guys? It's me, Shukashu. We are back with another Musume video, and in this video, we are gonna try out Oguri Cap. I figured, we already did the original 3 that I assumed I'm gonna use because of, Hogo Tadomai. But I did say I wanted to try training for Cap. Plus, just in case I really don't have any good luck training Hogo Tadomai for some reason, that good old Cap is here for me. So here we are, pretty much the same inheritance as Hoko Tadomai. Nothing really changed there, and same setup. So pretty much whatever I use for Hoko Tadomai, I switch it over to Oguri Cap. Inheritance should be fine. And these setups should be fine. I was thinking if I had to... If I had the Gold City card, but only at no limit break, I was wondering if that would be usable, but honestly, I think I'm just going to stick to just here, because in my head, I was thinking maybe, just maybe, I could, instead of using Measure Ramino, I could probably just use, I guess, Measure McQueen. But we'll just stick with this, because I'm also thinking of maybe just using her as a betweener here. I'm not too sure, but we'll just see how that goes. So once again, pretty much the same setup as always. 2 speed, 1 wise, 1 guts, 1 power. And also the Yayoi friend card. And yeah, nothing really has changed. So let's get started with the training. But before we jump into it, along with the comments, if you guys haven't joined a circle or you guys are looking for a circle to join, feel free to join the circle that I'm in. It's called Shushu. Once you give that a search, yeah, once you give that a search, I was like, huh, why does that sound weird? No, but for real, once you give it a search, click request to join, it'll let me know that you want to join. But also go to the comment section to let me know that you sent the request in along with your in-game name, just so I know that you're the one who sent it and I can match and make sure that you're the one that I'm accepting into the circle. And that would be pretty much it. So yeah, that's gonna be it for the circle. And here we are with Oguri Cap, the Christmas one. Last time we trained the normal one. Now this time around, here we are with the normal or Christmas one. I'm curious though to see what her next alternative costume would be, since it's been since the first Christmas banner. Kind of wondering what outfit she'd get, or which theme, I guess, because obviously at least what it seems it should, every month there's a alternative costume release because of the story events. But it's been a while since Cap has gotten her, so I'm just kind of curious on what it could be. What do you guys think? Other than that, I got the little comments. I'll load it up. And the first couple comments are from Nova. And the first one says, I have never missed a daily can't read. Daily Legend race since my hiatus, since I think it's a high value content for free to play. Oh no, definitely it is. I just forget. Like I most likely didn't do it yesterday, since I'll do it after. If I remember, I'll do it after. Guess I'm just different than others. I wouldn't say so. I feel like everyone does do it besides myself. I feel like, yeah, everyone does it besides myself, so I wouldn't say you're different. If anything, I'm the different one here for not even remembering to do it every day. It's literally been a couple months, if not possibly more. I don't even remember which Uma I was going for, to be quite honest. So, uh, I tend to forget doing a daily training more than anything else. I hope Uma can be 10 minutes. Impossible. Impossible. Because I have to add more gotchas to my roster, like Azure, Familia, Game froze. Cap's just there. Well, I'll be back before I finish off this comment. I'll be back. All right, we are back. Sorry about that. It's happened in back-to-back videos. I think even 3 days in a row. I think what it is I need to close the game prior to, I guess, recording. Sometimes it is the last game I have loaded up before closing it to recording. So I'm not too sure if that's the case, but it seems like it could be. It seems like it, but is it? I'm not too sure, but oh well. Not too big of an issue, at least. But continuing on with the comment says, I hope Uma can be 10 minutes because I have to add more gotchas to my roster like Azure Promilia or Promilla, Girls Frontline 2, Cat Fantasy Global, Project Mugen, that one GTA like gotcha, and basically any gotcha that will get me to 20 gotchas daily. Well, I think I've heard of Azure Promilla, and I think I did pre-register for that one. Same with Project Mugen. I know for sure I should have pre-registered for that. Girls Frontline 2, I did say I was gonna give it a shot again because I would say I didn't completely get into the Girls Frontline and also Neural Cloud. So I guess this could be a way for me to try and see again. Cat Fantasy, I'm assuming you enjoyed playing it and seeing that it's getting a global. I guess you're gonna give it a shot. Project Mugen, like I said, already re-reg. I don't know what one GTA like gotcha is, so I don't know what game you're talking about. Unless I do, but I don't know. I feel like the whole GTA like gotcha is a big hint. And if I don't know, then it feels like I really don't know. As for any other future games that I think, what was it? I'm not sure anymore. The ones I'm familiar with will pop up whenever they're close to releasing, so I'll just wait whenever that happens. Eventually, I will, just like you, Nova. I'll probably reach 20, probably, or most likely I will as well. But that's not going to stop me from enjoying Uma the way it is. Let me get the chili peppers. I swear I'm pressing it. Okay, it's connecting. I thought it wasn't registering it again. Just tell me to reconnect. Or just connect itself. That's fine. The next comment says, for Wuwa, I'm already prepping myself for 1.3 since everything on 1.2 is going to be a filler. I realize that I don't have a glacial or wind DPS yet. So far, I don't feel like I have all the meta characters in Wuwa yet, so in the future, I might need to swipe. I'm fine with that since I want to support Kuro. Only time will tell if I get my account up there to cheese through content easily. I think, unless you pulled for Gion, I don't really necessarily think you have a ice DPS unless you unless you want to count the 4 stars, then you could technically count Senhua. Technically. Or she is also more of a her usage, if Most likely he's more of a sub DPS, but I'm assuming maybe as a free-to-play player that doesn't necessarily pull for any of the DPSs, could still use it as a DPS. As for Glacial, I'm pretty sure. Who was it? Yenlei? No? I know you probably don't want to hear it, but it's just the first thing in my head. You know, it's like I think this guy is intentionally blocking out certain characters. I think. I think. Because I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure you do have him. And he should be a main DPS. But, just like myself, am I gonna use him? Probably most likely not. Probably most likely not. As for a win DPS, I'm not sure either. I don't think... I don't think... Well, I did say if you pulled for Gion. So, I think as a free-to-play, you don't have... I don't... Can you use her? I think you can. Maybe? As a sub DPS, technically, you can use Yang Yang. But as a main DPS, I don't think she's as good. I don't even think I've... Only once. But yeah, I'm not too sure. I'm not too sure if you're talking about main DPS. That's just my assumptions. For wind, obviously Gion, but I think you could also use Kanshin as a main DPS, but obviously she won't be as good. Ice, I don't think there's anyone else besides Lin Yang for a main DPS. As for a sub DPS, obviously I said Sanhua. Then Yang Yang's better as a sub DPS. But Tianxin, she's more of an... I think she's more of an all-arounder. Like, she can support. She can also be a DPS if you want. Oh, yeah. I don't know. I'm just saying what I know. I'm just saying what I know. Probably rest. But technically, I can just do this one instead. I probably will because I need to get to 1,000. Moving on, I got a UD6 Ricky with a SN Miles. So I sent my UD9 Falcon, UD8 Digital with her to the Gulag. The Gulag race hosted by Eugen. I think this is as good as it gets for me since I'm kind of sick of Dirt Umas. Well, there's not really much Dirt Umas to begin with. But at the same time, you are using a pure Dirt Uma team, while in comparison to me, I'm mostly using Turf Umas who can race on the dirt, so it kind of, gives me more of a variety, I guess, if you went this route. But going all Dirt Umas isn't a bad choice at all, I would say. Point difference, or the fan difference, is so big. I think I'm gonna just do the Asahai. I don't think we have to do it yet. Sure. I for sure need to use it on the last day no matter what. So after the race. I personally don't know what happens in the races, because I don't think I've ever checked the result, nor have I ever seen the result of any of those races. Only from what uh whoever says in the comments, pretty much. But my friend decided to quit Zenless Zone Zero after getting the Shark Girl due to poor gacha rates, according to him. I don't get why, since he already has a meta team, I can probably use it for a pretty long time. I think it could only get you so far, but along with the free-to-play characters, as in either the 5 stars or 4 stars even, you could still get by, especially still getting Ellen. I don't know what was the free 5-star you got in the beginning, but if you had gotten Lycon and most likely probably gotten Shokaku, most likely, because they did give us a free one. That is a pretty that is a team pretty much for Ellen. Or you can replace obviously Lycon with Anby like I did. So there's that one. And then literally you can run a free to play team of, I don't know, another 5-star attacker, if only if he has another one from the standard banner. Or if you put for Ju in, perfect, then Nicole, then just put for Ching Yi and you have another team. Or just swap and be around, I don't know. But at one point in the shield defense, you're gonna need 2 teams. That's the reason why I was kind of like, you may have a team, but it can only get you so far, especially if ice resistance is up, or obviously it's not the preferred type to use, but it's still, still use it. I don't know. I feel like Zenless is like, there's this feeling that you can do it, but you're gonna need at least 2 teams. At least 2 teams. That's only because of like the Shiyu defense, and I don't know what else in the future. Maybe they'll do something else that takes 2 teams. I'm not too sure. But yeah, I'm pretty, regardless of poor gacha rates, I mean, it's a Hoyo game. You can pretty much expect it regardless. It's I guess you could say it is pretty much expected. But being a free-to-play means you can't get every character, and I think he thinks luck can carry him. The only reason, like I said, this is why I don't buy into the whole luck thing. I already made my explanation on that a couple times, but that's why I don't think about it as luck, unless it genuinely like feels like one of those lucky moments. Then sure, just like I did with the Calcine Light banner. But yeah, I mean, for games like Hoyoverse, I don't expect it to happen. Like, I don't expect it for myself. Expect for myself to get the character within the first, what, 2 10 pulls, 3 10 pulls. If it happens, then shoot, it does happen. For example, Changli. That actually hasn't happened to me in a long time, or at all. Because even in, let's say, Genshin, I wouldn't say I was that lucky. We're gonna go luck base. Usually reaching either to pity or close to pity all the time. That's just like be given. And then Star Rail, it would out of the whole Oyo, I guess, that I play, would probably be the luckiest one, most likely. Zenless hasn't been bad. It's been all right, I'd say. Probably for me currently better than the average because of how it's been recently. I mean, I didn't even show my Ellen pull because I did it randomly because I didn't think I was gonna get her, but I was just building pity. Let's just say that, and if it happened, it happened. Zhuyuan, that one worked out for myself as well, but I didn't decide whether or not I wanted to pull for her W engine. I'm debating whether or not I should just hold off on that and just save as much as I can for Qingyi, and then also pull for her W engine, then most likely cool off with Jane Doe. Or try to pull for Jane Doe and just build pity at the very least. And then move on to 1.2. Move on to 1.2, assuming I'm not going to pull at 1.2. This is just me assuming I'm not going to go for anything at 1.2. Right, this is 1.2. Oh no, 1.1 coming up. I think we have a week left as well. Or less than a week. Around there. Did I even? I need 2 more, but I haven't gone on any rainbow training, so it's kind of just waiting. But yeah, you can't get every character. But the thing about Hoyo at least is you can at least, or games like Hoyo, you get your pity carries over, so you can try to pull for the character, but if you don't get them, then at least you can transfer your pity over. That pretty much happened to me with Star Rail when it came to the Lycone situation. With Firefly, I tried pulling for Firefly's Lycone. I was pretty much a whole 10. I'll 10 pull away from getting soft pity at least. And I didn't manage to get it for Firefly, or at least try, because I had to win the 50-50. Then Jade's banner came by, didn't try to pull for her until 2 days before Yunli. And then when going for Yunli's light cone, I had 10 pull left, and it all worked out because, like I said, that was pretty much all I needed to get to soft pity. And got lucky and won the 50-50. Although the has a higher possibility, because I think it's 75-25 for the light cones or weapons in Hoyo games, I think. So yeah, the whole the pity carrying over really helps a lot. It really does. Also, I think I'm close to getting my 3rd Bang Boo, rank S Bang Boo. I think I should be close because I know I'm below 20 pulls left before my guaranteed is up. I was hoping to get it before so I can start working on the next one, which I actually don't know what would the next one be. So I guess I'll figure that out later. Because I think if I'm thinking about future characters and what Bang Boo to use along with them. Oh, that is rude. I don't have any. I probably should have used it on a race. Dang. Okay. It's fine. But just to name one, Miyabi, obviously I've been mad about the whole finding out that she was an ice type, but regardless, I'll still pull for her because I do like her. And with her being an ice type, easily pair her with Sokaku because they're in the same faction as well. And as for a stun, almost like it'll pretty much be like Ellen's team, just replacing Ellen with Miyabi, assuming that Miyabi is an attacker. But yeah, I'm pretty sure she is an attacker. So yeah, pretty much the same thing as Ellen's team. If you don't have Lycon as a stun for a pure ice team, then go for Anby for a stun. Or since Chingy's coming up, you can use Chingy as well. Because if you're able to use Anby, then I'm pretty sure you can still use Chingy as long as it's stun. But yeah, let's see. But yeah, I don't really like I've said before, I don't think about luck too much when it comes to gotchas because I don't like using it as a quote unquote a reason or thing to blame if things doesn't go well when doing your pulls. Like, oh, I just had bad luck. Oh, my luck was terrible. I low-key, I hate it. I hate it. Because like I said, I don't believe it's luck based, but it is what it is. Shoot. It's fine. Then we'll do this. This should work out, but the only gotcha where I have every single character is counterside, and that's because I spent an average of 1K per year on that. I don't even know what to say. Like 1K per year on a game isn't bad, because there are people who would spend that in like the day the banner drops. Especially for a character they like. And they would pretty sure if you reach a K, if you did spend a K in a day for a gotcha game, it's most likely on a banner that you've been waiting for, specifically for a character that you want to max out. And even then, 1K would actually no, 1K probably won't be enough. There's gonna be like a high chance that either a good chance or just the unusual chance of getting losing to 50-50, but obviously you'll spend less the more you win your 50-50. Or if you get lucky and get a double pull or more because some odd reason they exist. Well, no, I'm not. The reason why I say it like that is because it's never happened to me where I've gotten a double pull, basically a double pull of the rate up, so the new character or basically whatever character is the rate up of the banner. It's never happened to me, so like that's why I pretty much sounded like that when I said it that way. So I'm talking about games like Hoyo. Pretty Derby don't count. Derby don't count, especially with the fact that every time I get a double pull, I don't get the banner character. So yeah, yeah. I don't think I've ever gotten a double pull whatsoever, even if it's the guaranteed banner or not the guaranteed even if it's losing to 50-50, then immediately somewhere around that same pull you get your character, or the other way around, you get the banner character and then you could lose a 50-50, which is a good scenario to be in because your next character you pull for, you're guaranteed already. So yeah, it's never happened to me. It's never happened to me, so that's the reason why I said it like that. But Zenless can just be that gacha where I just let my luck determine my fate. And other gachas, that's pretty much me in reverse art right now. And so far it's been nice since I started pulling, I guess, the half anniversary where it kinda gave me a few characters that I missed out on. Namely just Jessica and Shamane, I guess. But I think I also got, I don't remember where I got when I got Eternity. I don't know if I got her, I think her name's Eternity. But I don't know if I got her during the half anniversary or during Isolde's banner when I was trying to pull for Isolde. But yeah, I haven't pulled since Isolde. Marcus got released, but I was like, Nova said he wasn't gonna pull, then I ain't gonna pull. That's pretty much my direction with reverses. I'll know when to pull when you say you're gonna pull. And I'm totally okay with that. Although I do wish that I did spend more time in reverse, because obviously I'd be in a better position in reverse if I did, but it was that start. Like, I have nothing against the game. It was just that start for me, where after Melania I wasn't able to get anything after. So, yeah. In other gachas, I try to swipe if I can to change my fate. But Hoyo rates are the true final boss in my opinion. I don't know, for me, Wuthering Waves and Hoyo is pretty much the same in my opinion, besides the whole weapon situation deal. I appreciate Wuthering Waves for making their event weapon banner guaranteed, basically. I appreciate it, because even though I can go all the way to pity for the weapon, at least I know I'm gonna get it down the line. I'm just comparing that to Pretty Derby. I know we've done this comparison with two different gacha systems. I've done it because I said I prefer the Hoyo Wuthering Waves gacha system more. But let's just compare that. I mean, Pity, I believe, is 80-90 in Wuthering Waves, so and it's guaranteed weapon. Imagine if the light tones. Imagine if the support banner was. Nah, then this game would not be free to play at all. I mean, this game would be super free to play if they made it that easy to get support cards. Actually, even spending like $20 on a banner for a support card would probably be worth it if that was the case. But yeah, that's another reason why I like the gacha system for Hoyo and Wuthering Waves. Like I said, the pity carries over. That's like the main thing for me. Because what happened with my 128 pity with Dream Journey? Nothing. It just disappears into the abyss, into the void, like it never happened. But it's alright. But no, Hoyo rates, yeah. I still like the gacha system way better. And then the last comment from Nova says, I heard Rina was meh, but I think her gameplay is just fine. I got Lucy yesterday and I like her personality. If I get Soldier 11 or 76. Are you sure you're not thinking about Fallout 76? But yeah, it's Soldier 11. You got it right, the first one. 76. I feel like you may have or may not have thought about Fallout, right? It's Fallout 76, right? I'm not tripping. Yeah, it is Fallout 76. Thought I was tripping for a sec. Never played it. I'll say that. The only Fallout I really played was Fallout 3, since I already mentioned Fallout, so there we go. But anyways, not sure which one. I'll get a fire team going. I need to get a fire team going as well. Mainly a fire DPS, so Soldier 11. Because obviously doesn't support with Lucy. Right, Lucy. I'm assuming Lucy is fire. But also I think mainly just having the DPS be the main element you want works out perfectly fine. At least from my personal experience with the game. But also, obviously, you want to have the best possible support you can for them. So, for like Zhu and you obviously want Nicole. Honestly, I feel like they work really well together. Not just because they're the only Ether characters. Soldier 11 reminds me of a fire attacker Anbi, because her attacks and movements seems really pretty much the same. Her weapon seems like the same sword, possibly. Possibly. Ooh, we could do this race. But let me check the other. Yeah, I can do the race. Let me just schedule the future race. I will most likely try to do a dirt race. Yeah, we'll just do this one. It's just weird because I feel like I'm downgrading the amount of fans I can get, but it is what it is. Just gonna do it. Oh, I'm supposed to do the race. Wait, Arena is not the best support, but she's still, you know, still usable. You can still use her. She can still work out. But let me see something real quick about Rena. Because, yeah, I'll be honest, I haven't used her. I haven't used her since I got my Shokaku and Nicole up. Those are pretty much the two main supporters I'm using. But I also want to get Lucy up and ready as well, because I know I can use her for either of the two teams I use, regardless of it not being fire. But let's see. I think Rina and Shokaku are, I mean, there's not many supporters in the game. But I think Rina and Shokaku are the two best supporters. I think maybe, I don't know. Maybe people feel weird about her gameplay, just floating around and all that. Maybe, not too sure. Lucy, like I said, should be the Bennett, but I wouldn't put her in like tier 0 or S tier. Not too sure. But as of right now, with Ellen being out, Shokaku is a really good one, really good support, and she'll definitely, most likely, probably be really good for Miyabi as well. I guess you can alt instead of no, I don't think she's actually Aleda. I know she's fire, but I don't know if she's an attacker or a debuffer or stunner. What is she? She's a stunner. Okay, so she's a fire stun. Cool. The whole time I was using her in the story when for trials, for a trial character, That whole time I thought she was an attacker, so I guess not. I guess not. So I guess that just leaves Soldier 11 for the only fire DPS at the moment. So I guess Soldier 11. Although I think... I'm trying to think now because... my whole point of getting Grace from the guaranteed standard at the 300th pull was because I was going for an all-electric team. I still do like Grace. I'm kind of deciding whether or not do I just go along with it, or do I swap to like Soldier 11, or even get Lycon to just complete my ice team. I don't think I would. Honestly, my options are pretty much a Grace Kaleda or Soldier 11 when it comes down to possibly swapping out of Grace, because I already did get Nekomata. Although I don't think I've used the dates at all, to be quite honest. For some odd reason, it feels like I haven't used the dates. I know I have 3 left, that's why. If I was to choose between Kaleda or Soldier 11, it'd probably be Soldier 11, because I'm pretty sure I'll be okay with Anby as a stun. As a support, it'll be kind of be different, I guess. It'll be different because I won't be too sure who to use. I mean, technically, see. Technically, there is Ben, the big bear. If you do want to go for a pure fire team, he's a supporter, so there's a fire supporter right there. And then you could go with like an Anby stun / debuff or whoever. Reason why I say slash is because I believe there's 2 kinds of debuffers. You have the obviously the stun type, and then you have the anomaly types, which I believe they actually do debuff. I think, but yeah, you can get away with a lot in the game. I personally think so, as long as you do your due diligence and actually, you know, farm up all their skills up as far as you can. Just keep using them, I guess. Especially like as a free-to-play player, having them available to use, especially if you don't end up pulling for a while, or you just, yeah, if you don't pull for a while, you can at least have characters to go use or rely on. But yeah. And then before I forget, Camo Musume. Oh, but instead, Camo Musume Rage. It'll never happen. I'm sorry. It'll never happen. Well, never. I mean, I don't think it'll ever happen. But that is pretty much it from Nova. So thank you for all the comments, Nova. The next, ooh, my voice cracked. The next comment. Wow, my guts is low. The next comment is going to be from Eugen. I'm going to try and go through this a little bit faster. I did stay on the other game tangents for quite a bit. That is my fault, but the goal I mean is I pretty much when you reach 25k, you will likely reach UC rank or UD plus. I did not know. I did not know that if you reach 25k points, you're most likely just going to be UD, some of what it sounds like. I mean, it is a personal goal or target goal for reaching the upper ranks. Like I said, I don't remember how far I've gotten. So it... yeah. I think my highest is around 24k. Can't remember if I got 25k. But I knew that I reached 15k points before the extra stage. I don't think I'll be able to reach 15k this time around. I don't think, but we'll see. Most of the time I got off the training, I got 12 plus k, 10k normally, so it's the best minimum score for great cooking points. Yeah, normally I'll be a little over 10k, so maybe 11 to 12k, usually, from what I can remember. Sometimes I feel like Nova's attacking me when I mention small petite stuff. Low-key. Low-key. When I read the comments, it kind of, in my head, I'm like, it kind of sounds like that. Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. Don't worry, I kind of see it, but I don't think he is. It's just the way Nova is. I'm pretty sure he doesn't mean any harm. Pretty sure. But yeah, I get you. I know Nova's into big ones. It's my preference that most likable Uma characters to me are the lower ones. Trying to think. I know for a fact that normally you go for the shorter side Umas. But I'm gonna assume that you prefer just like petite body type. And I guess a height to a certain point of shortness. that is at least my assumption. But there is still, you know, love and room for the taller Umas. And I guess well, what does Nova say? The mountains, I guess. Big personality, big plots. That's what he says, right? But I'm like in the middle. I don't really necessarily care too much or at all. Of course, there will be certain things I'll be pointing out if I don't like it. But no, for me, it was like, if I like the character, I like the character. It didn't matter. No preference of a height, no preference in size. When it comes to size and specific things, so to speak. But like I've said before, big to a certain extent. That's at least what I would say. The Guts is looking bad. Not gonna lie, Guts is looking bad. It's like I didn't get any Guts rainbow training at all. But only Mihono Bourbon on the taller side for me that catches my eye. Do like me Mihono Bourbon. Else other members of Team Canopus, Sound of Earth, Delise. Yeah, I think that goes for all of us. Me, you, and Nova. I'm gonna assume for the others too if they were to say that. Although Royce and Royce didn't really say much, I do prefer her over Sounds of Earth. Like I said before, it's a shape that counts. Hey, you can put it whatever way you want. But no, I don't think Nova is attacking you or anything. It's just he likes to emphasize that he likes his big plots and his, like, to be honest, the only petite character I can think of that he likes, I'm sorry, I said she because I was thinking about Uma's, that he likes is McQueen. I can't think of any other characters that he's mentioned, so I'm not sure myself if there are any other characters besides McQueen outside of Pretty Derby or in Pretty Derby. So yeah. And if you've mentioned it before, Nova, I'm sorry, I don't remember. Just like your pity. The last time you reached pity for Pretty Derby until you told us, so. You almost missed the G1 race there. If you didn't remember, it would be nutty. Yeah, that G1 race honestly would have ruined the plans, but I don't know about nutty. Wow, that rank. UF, why it's getting worse and worse? I don't know. It's honestly just Hoko Tarumai at this moment, because Ishiyama's been doing fine, Marzanski's been doing fine. I'm pretty sure this cap won't make it to UF that low, but seeing how Guts is, it might be a UF. I don't know why Guts is actually that low. It's the first time it's happened to me since, you know, starting to prep, but train along the video. I used Twin Turbo after finishing Digiton. UD2 with 10 rare skills and Dirt S aptitude on the first half. Give me a sec to increase these things. I don't have enough. What am I doing? We want, what do we want? We want Guts, I guess. But this time I reached 14,850 points, 150 short before extra stage. Sadly, speed was only around 1632 and was not able to make it to 1700, and skill points are around 3.4k. Yeah, my skill points weren't, I think it was close to 3k at that time. I think. So it ended up with a UEA. I wish I managed to get more skill points, and the skill hints appeared were really nice, including some speed debuffs for runners and betweeners. Did I get enough? I think I got enough. I think. But I will use it for not. I will use it for not. But I will not use it since it's my target Dirt A aptitude. Wait. You only want Dirt A on it? Is there a reason why you only want Dirt A, or am I misreading this? Anyways, the room 3 was not filled before the 24 hours, so I opened it to randoms. Encountered a UEA Twin Turbo, which destroyed my placeholder turbo. Seems it's on speed 1800 with only 800 stamina and 1 white recovery, but finished on top 3. I'm looking if it's just random bad performance, like it happens occasionally even if you have a strong Uma, that my turbo was eaten alive during early part of the race course. I wouldn't know. Anyway, this is for today's room ID. If you guys want to check out the room IDs or join the practice matches, feel free to check out the room ID codes on Eugen's comment. And Nova had responded saying, nah, I'm not attacking you on a personal level for... I'm not attacking you on a personal level for Petite Umas. It's just a personal taste and everyone has different preferences. That is for sure. I'm just making fun of the fact that we seem to like the exact opposite. And I'm just smack dab in the middle between you. Between this whole thing. I'm just in the middle like, hey guys, it's all good. But you wishing I get more dudes and gotchas is uncalled for, and I'm sad. Honestly. Honestly, that's worse than joking around with the petite Umas or just petite characters in general. Because that's actually using currency for for pulls, so it's kind of a little worse in my opinion. But nah, I think we all knew that Nova wasn't attacking Eugen. It's in my eyes it was fun and games, but the way you would say it is just like, dang. Sometimes it's like you want to make sure you're letting us know that big is better. But oh wait, Tanoki also had replied saying, "Oh, only really have one Uma built properly now. I sent in 3 anyway, but I wonder if you prefer I send 1 or 3." I think it doesn't matter because I think it still only counts towards 3 different people. I think. I could be wrong. So Eugen, you can correct me if I'm wrong. But other than that, thank you for the comments. You'd comment Eugen and also Nova and Tanoki too for replying. And lastly, the last comment is from Tanoki. I just had to refresh just to be sure. And it says, had finished up Master's Challenge. I totally forgot that was there. So thank you for reminding me about that. Had finished up the Master Challenge and only had the dirt race left. Made a UD3 Oguri Cap and just cleared all of Master's Challenge today. I haven't touched it. I totally forgot about it. Thank you for reminding me. Will I do it today? Yeah. That's a whole different story. That's a whole different story. Will I do it today specifically? Probably not. Probably not. But other than that, thank you for the comments, Tanoki, Eugen, and Nova. Appreciate it as always. Yeah, I kind of went on a tangent, pretty long tangent when it came to mentioning the other games. I do apologize for that. But it's all good because we still managed to go over all the comments. Although the gut training was pretty bad this time around, which is kind of surprising because like I said, for the other Umas I've been training, it hasn't been too bad. So it was kind of surprising to see the guts training go pretty bad this time around. Yeah, we're looking at a possible UF situation here. 3,000. I think I'll be okay with though with Cap if I were to train her. Simply because it's Cap. Sure it's a different growth rate and stuff, but honestly, I think it'll be fine. I think it'll be fine. I'll just give it. I'll just train her whenever I feel like it, alongside the Hoko Mai, just to really see what I need to do. I'm gonna use it as a betweener, so I don't know if I'll get that. Although I do want to use it as a leader over betweener, not gonna lie. No, I don't need that. Do I have corner recovery? I do. I do have 777s. Although getting her thing, you know what? This one is not gonna be good anyway. I'm gonna think about it over time. But let me know what you guys think. Should I go for the leader or the betweener? That's the real question. Do I want Agnes? If you overtake others at least twice at the end of the race, your speed will increase. I think that works out. I think. Then I just want to make sure that I'm aware that it is good condition or bad condition. I just want to know. Looks like good condition, not bad condition. I have bad condition. Chukyu race course. I'm not sure what Chukyu race course looks like. I just want to see if I had gotten it anytime or at all before I, you know. Chukyu or Chukyo. Don't have it either. It is what it is. Alright, with 326 left, I think I had already gotten these things, so any other skills I can just randomly get for now, since most likely not using this one. I think that was stamina keep, so I'll grab stamina keep. No, I don't think that was stamina keep. I don't know what it's called. I could be wrong, I could be right. I feel like I'm more wrong than right. But who cares, I guess. Is there maybe an acceleration skill at 110 or lower? Just want to see my options. Doesn't seem like it. Actually, why didn't I just grab that? Where is that skill? I can just say no to. I like this though. I like that one though. Why am I being picky right now? That's the real question. Whoops. 255. I'll just take it. Sorry about that. If it was a better train cap, I would have understood why I was picking. But anyway, 1607 speed, 572 stamina, 1297 power, 897 guts, and 1114 on wise with an S aptitude on mile. Okay, I was gonna say anything else. And we ended up with a UF, like I said. This looks like a UF. One, because it's weird. Honestly, I'm gonna just say the training just went horrible. Terrible, horrible. Mainly because of Guts not being able to make it. If Guts had made it to 1200 and Wise, honestly, easy, low UE. So I'm gonna just say it was bad training on those two stats, which led me to getting a UF5. Which is, I guess, alright. But it makes me feel like I need to give more time towards my third Uma than Marzensky or Hishiyama-san, which is weird. But with that being said, guys, that is going to be the end of this video. If you guys did make it this far, I do want to say thank you. If you guys can, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, leave a comment down below. Let me know what you guys think of my choice of possibly placing Hoko Tarumai with Oguri Cap. Honestly, that third spot is just up for grabs between the two, so it'll just be whoever gets the spot. Or, I mean, technically a debuffer wouldn't be a bad option. I just don't necessarily know if bringing a dirt Uma, if I need to specifically bring a dirt Uma for that, or it doesn't matter what Uma I bring. Not too sure because it is a dirt race. So I'm not sure if I want to go the debuffer route or just go with 3 Umas who can win. If I come across a debuffing skill, maybe I'll add it. But other than that, if there's anything else you guys want to talk about, let me know down in the comment section. As long as you keep it appropriate, I'll go over it. And if you guys haven't joined a circle, or you're still looking for a circle to join, feel free to join the circle that I'm in. It is called Shushu. Circle ID photo should be on the screen. Once you give that a search, click request join. It'll let me know that you want to join the circle. And also go back to the comment section. Let me know that you sent the request, and also what your in-game name is, just so I know that it is you requesting you're the one who sent the request, and I can match and make sure that it is you that I'm accepting into the circle. But other than that, guys, that's going to be pretty much it for this video. Thank you once again, and as always, I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.